Morning everyone. Myself Rishabh Malviya, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Pharmacy, School of Medical and Allied Sciences, Galgotias University. Today we will discuss about powder dosage form. Powder is a solid dosage form. Powder are the mixture of finely divided drug or chemicals in dry form. They are used externally as well as internally. They are available in crystalline as well as amorphous form. There is a certain relationship between particle size of powder and their dissolution, absorption and subsequent therapeutic effect of drug. The relationship between the particle size of powder and dissolution can be as smaller particle size have larger surface area. Larger surface area allow the particles to better interaction between the dissolution media. It means smaller particles have better dissolution property, better absorption, and hence better therapeutic effect. Powder can be defined as finely divided drug or chemicals in dry form. The content of powder, solid particles of powder may be in crystalline or amorphous form. In this slide, we will discuss about the advantages of powder dosage form. Powders are more stable than liquid dosage form. The chance of incompatibility in the powder dosage form are less as compared to the liquid dosage form. The onset of action of powder drug is rapid as compared to the other solid unit dosage form like tablet and capsule. Due to smaller particle size of powder, it gets dissolved easily in biological fluid. Hence, it shows better therapeutic effect. Larger quantity of powder drug can be administered to the patient orally by dissolving or mixing the powder in the suitable liquid solvent. Small children and elderly patients can easily take the powder drug as such or with water or any other liquid. It means powder dosage form have many advantages. For example, rapid onset of action and better dosage form for children and elderly patients. In this slide, we will study about the disadvantages of powder dosage form. Drugs having bitter or nauseous or unpleasant taste cannot be dispensed in powder dosage form. Deliquescent and hygroscopic drugs cannot be dispensed in powder dosage form. Hygroscopic means the drug which have capability to absorb large quantity of moisture from the environment. And deliquescent means the component which absorb moisture and become liquefy. So in deliquescent and hygroscopic, the function is same. The function is to absorb quantity of moisture from the environment, but in the case of deliquescent, the powder converted into liquid. It becomes liquefy. Drugs which get affected by atmospheric conditions are not suitable for dispensing in the form of powder. The dispensing of powder is a time-consuming process and it is one of the disadvantages of powder dosage form. In this slide, we will study about dusting powder. Before starting of dusting powder, we should know that there are two types of powder. Powder used for external use as well as powder used for internally. Dusting powder is a type of powder which are generally used externally. So now we will start dusting powder. They are used for external application on the skin and generally applied in very fine state to avoid local irritation. Dusting powder are free from pathogenic microorganisms. Dusting powders are used in body cavities and also used in the case of burn. Whereas medical dusting powders are generally used on superficial skin conditions. Bulk powder is used externally. In the preparation of dusting powder, generally talc or kaolin and starch are used because they are chemically inert. They are not able to interact with skin secretions. Such ingredients are readily contaminated with pathogenic bacteria and required sterilization before the administration, before the application over skin. So it can be said that dusting powder is a type of powder which are applied over the skin. They are used externally, not internally. It is a type of bulk powder. It is not a unit dosage form. It means multiple doses of drug are stored or packed in a single container. In this slide, we will study about simple and compound powder. The basic difference between simple and compound powder is that simple powder contains only one API, while compound powder contains more than one API. In this form, each individual dose is enclosed in a paper. If the number of ingredient is 1, it is known as simple powder. If number of ingredient are more than 1, then it is known as compound powder. The minimum quantity of each powder should not be less than 100 mg, so it can be easily handled by the patient as well as it can be easily weighted. In simple powder, it contains one ingredient, and ingredient may be in crystalline or amorphous form. Compound powder contains two or more than two substances which are can be used in multiple doses. So it should be divided into number of individual doses. Effervescent powder is another type of powder, and effervescent powder are used internally. In the previous slide, we have studied that dusting powders are used externally, but in this slide we will study about effervescent powder which are used internally. Some crystalline substances liberate water of crystallization wholly or partially on exposure to the humid atmosphere. And examples of such components are citric acid, ferrous sulfate, and caffeine. These type of medicaments granules are prepared for internal use. In that, medicament mixed with citric acid, tartaric acid, and sodium bicarbonate with some sweetening agent to improve the accessibility of dosage form. When contact with water, these components, citric acid, tartaric acid, and sodium bicarbonate, releases carbon dioxide. Also, carbon dioxide stimulates the flow of gastric juice and help in the digestion of medicament. Hygroscopic and deliquescent powder both have ability to absorb moisture from the environment. If they absorb the moisture from the atmosphere and convert into solution, then it is called a deliquescent powder. Example is ammonium chloride, ammonium citrate, pepsin, phenobarbital, and sodium iodide. Such substances are usually provided in granular form, and in order to expose less moisture, they are packed in the container with mono-unit dosage form. Such powder should be double wrapped to avoid any chance of moisture absorption. Thank you. Thank you very much for your kind attention.